That's me, sleeping in my bed, the tail end of the education program first year. Lost summer deep
You
in
faker.
No, I wasn't faking actually. I was super
Okay.
tired. Anyway, this movie isn't about me sleeping, so let's get started. Talking about my camera. Talking about my camera. Talking about my camera. Talking about my allergies.
This is me doing the majority of the 4GO, dreaming on cellophane. That was some serious Jordio the 4GO. A little bit of the cyborg cam happening there. That was the first day I got my camera. It was sometime back in December. And yeah, it's kind of fitting as well because this is supposed to be manifesto, and I said, talking about my camera. I said all that, and yeah, so it's a lot about the camera. But part of the mistake-a-festo, I guess, or whatever, that I was interested in looking at was like a self-diss, like disrespecting yourself. And it really comes from not wanting to put art as a finalized product, but always sort of like I think when you're working on art or when you're working on creating anything, there's always a little bit of uncertainty. You can definitely find little pockets of flow where everything kind of works, I guess, and you don't have any questions like, oh, it's all gold, you know. But so this is how I kind of wanted to start a movie with this red rubber band, because when you shoot it up in the sky, it comes back down in a perfect circle. But it was too windy on this day to catch that, so I'll have to just show you kind of the approximated look to it. So I guess I can use the rubber band shot there as a cheap segue into the second point of the manifesto, which is error. So point number 2 on the manifesto, error. I think a lot of times when you have an idea, you're trying to go exactly for that idea, you'll kind of lose sight of all the opportunities provided along the way. So when you're trying to control it so much, you're not really letting nature take its course or letting sort of the influence of what could happen come into it. You're really holding on to it with a firm grip. That's almost more science than art. So I like the idea of not trying to perfect, as was in the first point, the self-diss, but trying to allow that error to give birth to new forms and new directions. Though that last break probably would have been the best place to end the movie, I decided there's one more piece of the mistake-a-festo that I want to talk about, and that's going through the prism. So I really think it's important to, for my work anyway, if I want to work on something, to take something that I see in everyday life and have a little bit of a transformation. And on this video, there aren't actually a lot of effects used because I'm not that familiar with the program yet, but that's something I'd really like to get into. And just as an example clip here, I'm going to use sort of a natural prism that you can push through, because I think that's a great way to take something that you see and allow it to become transformative for the piece, but also transformative for yourself as well.